this is a specific moment in time that is massive. It's also been his goddamn username the entire time. If you take 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, if you had to do, so I'll get back to that. So January and July. So then if you just take a clock, if you just take a random clock, okay, and you go, you know, oh God, just give me a goddamn picture. How do I move over to the side? So if you just take a clock, okay, and if this is 24-hour time, 1 would be the red, and across from it is also red. So 1 and 7, 13, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So it's like 19 and 13, whatever. But the thing I said in 2019 was, and the reason why I said this was because it was the first time I learned about a Q clock. And in Q, it's like sometimes if things are here, they can happen directly across from it in certain events. And I'm like, well, what if that applies here too? Like, what if instead of saying they want to say 7, but instead they'll like indicate 1. So I'm like, there's a high probability that it has to be between 1 or 7, because that is what 13 is. And then that's just really what I went with. It's like 122. So that's what and then we have like the Q, which is what? 17. Boom. 1, 7 in the riddles. Kind of makes sense, folks. But the shackles breaking. So is it not odd that if we were to follow this, okay, God, if we were to follow this again, and again, June 21st is at the top, at the bottom, right? So if it was to be 1 or 7, why do you think the shackles broke before the fireworks? Because if it was to be 7, which, we're indicating 7 is July, then what is at 6? If the top is June, if this is June right here, I hope you can see my mouse. If this is June, okay, or whatever, if you want to indicate it in a different way, like you just have to think about it. If the shackles are breaking as we're going into 7, or the red, then why would shackles break? Well, because 6 is Capricorn and 6 is the devil. And that's literally why there's, and also because of, the XRP stuff being broken from the shackles. But if you just Google devil tarot card, you have what? You have the devil in shackles. Hello. I can't zoom in, can I? All right. So there's shackles there. So if they're trying to indicate to you 7 isn't important, but they're also trying to tell you something like that, like the shackles, like it's references to moments in time. That's all it really ever was. And that, so we have this that indicates the time. We have the thing with what he just recently did. We have the wormhole also indicating. We also have his username literally telling you. We also have in the middle of the yellow timeline. So if you rearrange these here, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Now, I didn't do that intentionally at the time, but it is fascinating how, like, okay, so if you want to do numerology with these, sure, but you can't do it this order, because like you can't do 3, 3. That's not a year unless you think we're gonna moon in 6, 20, 33. Makes no sense. So if you just rearrange this to here, and you just do, now, you take this, you move it to this side. That's 23, the year, 2, 3. Then what do you have left over? You have 3, 2, 1, 1. What do you get? You get 7, 2, 3. Which is also fascinating how, that's Bearable Guy's username. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Take it, rearrange it, you get 723. When did we get clarity? 723. What is 123 in here? 723. What is 123 in his riddles? 723. So, yeah, it's just, and I'm sure I can keep going with more things to find, but I'd rather just keep looking at that while we wait and discuss. It's a coping mechanism. So I'm sure I can find more, but we are on multiple tracks here. I don't know what that means, but I just, for now, those are the 3 things that that have come to mind really quickly that I find fascinating. And yeah, also, give me a second here. So check this out. If we were to go to Bearable Guy's first ever post as well, we have, like I said, dun, 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 we have, click on it. What do you have? You have I see 1, 3, which is literally when we got clarity. So that's just another thing to point out. Can I find out the exact date of this thing? I don't even know how do you get the exact date? I'm just a retard with a computer. I can't do anything anymore. I used to be so good with computers. Now I'm just retard. Like literally, I used to be able to just click this and it would come up. Where is it? I don't know, man. You know what? I just give up. Like, whatever. Anyways, so I see once again proves, if you go to IC, AC, MC, whatever. Why do you think his name was called Master Chief? Why do you think his name was called Master Chief? Because Master Chief is identical to IC, which is the pivot points, which is also here, which there's a reason why I told people to buy this book years ago, literally 3 years ago. I know. MC, right there. I know, guys, I know. Crazy stuff, huh? So XRP XRP got clarity in Master Chief time frame. What are the odds of that happening? 3 years in advance. So that's just another thing we could add to the list. And I'm sure there's many more that we could keep adding. And it's just, there's more to come. Okay. What was the other thing I wanted to show you? The best is yet to come. I can't show you guys the messages, but of course I can't. I will be showing you that they are real. Just give me a second here. Otherwise, there it is. There it is. There it is. I knew that. I remember that phrase. Okay, check this out. So Bearable Guy wrote, "The best is yet to come," huh? And I'm just like, why does that sound so familiar? So I don't know if you guys can see that, but 2020, 7/14, literally. UK, new start, let's get going. Sent to me by riddlers. 2020, 7/14, 10:16 a.m. 7/14, which is literally the day after, let's start going. So now that I look back at it, that's what he meant by London. That's why they sent me that. Fascinating. See, there's so much for me to now go back and make things that I didn't see before. I mean, that was so literal. And the other thing is this. The best is yet to come, which is literally what Bearable Guy said today. Bearable Guy said the best is yet to come. And if you think I'm joking here, I can also show you the receipts of those screenshots. So sometimes I screenshot the screenshot, but I will show you right now that I don't fake these things. Yeah, if you see it, like the best is yet to come was given to me on, was it August 11th? Or maybe that was just when I screenshotted it. I don't remember. No, I'm pretty sure that was August 11th. Yeah, I don't know exactly. But it was somewhere around that time. Regardless, because it doesn't have the date at the bottom like the other ones. Does it? I don't know. But anyways, so there's that. And then there is literally the one with the UK's new start, let's get going. And it literally is 07/14/2020, which is just another way of saying, now that I look at it, London is ready. They were being literal when they did that. Thanks. Fucking, that's what pisses me off. I always knew that. I guarantee it. It's going to be like, oh, you think it's a massive riddle, and then boom, it happens, and it was just being literal. I knew that was going to happen sometimes. But anyways. So, yeah, I think I don't really have much else to show you.